Everything can turn you on. People get turned on by feet. People are gross.
Oh, yeah.
People are weird.
You over that now?
I was just a boy. I was a young boy.
Yeah.
No, I think girls with pretty feet are hot.
Yeah.
But it's not like a thing. Like
It was a thing, though, and then you got over it?
Well, it was a thing when I was like 18, 19-ish. I had a girl with like rub her feet on my dick.
Yeah.
It became a thing.
Yeah. But like when you have good events and then something concurrently with it, your brain like ties the two together. It's almost like if you work out and you always listen to music, then when you work out without the music, it's like, this fucking sucks. I can't even enjoy the workout.
Right.
So like after that point, did it drag into every relationship moving forward, or it like faded out pretty quick?
Well, then it became it's like different things turn you on, you know. Then like you'll date a girl who's got great lips, and you become a lip guy, or you date a girl who's got a great ass, you become an ass guy. Like I didn't even realize I liked asses until I dated a girl who had a great ass. I was like, that is a big perk.
Yeah,
it's a big difference.
Yeah.
When a girl's got a great ass, it's like, wow, that is really exciting.
Yeah.
You know, it's like something about, I mean, it doesn't, and what's really crazy is white people didn't figure it out until Baby Got Back. It's like Sir Mix-a-Lot came along and they were like, you know what? That is good.
Yeah.
Something happened, because if you look at like white women from like the 70s and the 80s, they all had flat butts.
Yeah.
And they were the hottest women in the world.
Yeah.
Nobody cared.
Yeah, it was wild when it was like a fucking shift in the universe when like those tight pants came out in like Lululemon was founded in Vancouver in Canada, and girls starting to wear the Lululemon like tight pants that show off their ass.
Yeah.
And like all the pants that came thereafter, the tight ones. Yeah, fucking night and day difference. Like you could have a chick who's like a 6 out of 10 and it's like, oh, with these pants you're an 8.5 easily.
Well, it's a weird thing that I mean, it's again like the shoulder thing for guys, the butt thing for girls. It's a weird thing that this one body part is so significantly more attractive.
Yeah.
Like great calves, so like, okay. No, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But a great ass is like, wow, look at that.
Yeah.
It's just genetics. It's just biology, right? It's just like something about us is attracted to this. I mean, it's clearly a waist to hip ratio thing that indicates that the woman would be better at giving birth, you know?
The ass would indicate better birthing ability, too?
Well, more
it's
fat.
Okay, right.
More fat, carrying more fat would allow her to get through her pregnancy better. You know, because a lot of times women lose, well, sometimes they gain weight, but, you know, you have a lot of tissue that is going to be able to sustain that child while it's in the womb. I mean, you think about like what it was like to be a person 1,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago, 4,000 years, when we developed all these attractions to specific body types. Like your odds of surviving were fucking low. So you would be more attracted to someone who would bear a child that is going to make it, that's really what it's all about.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's why we see that poor girl who's the anorexic, and you're like, yikes.
Yeah.
What is that? That's so crazy.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's the human body is such a bizarre thing. It's just so strange, like what we like about it and what we don't like about it, and like what things matter to women.
Oh, girls have like dramatically different opinions, it seems, on like guys universally it's like, are you a tits or an ass guy? And then for girls it's like, do you like big biceps? Do you like big shoulders, big back, some of them like big asses and guys.
Some of them like skinny guys. They're like guys
some of them want like skater dudes and like little emo boys and
Travis
shit.
Barker looking dudes.
Yeah, it's weird how dramatic the difference is. And then some like beards, some don't like beards.
But I always wonder, it's like maybe it's like what they were attracted to when they were growing up. Like the same thing. It's like a guy who's into feet, or for some guys it's like pantyhose. You know, like you meet a girl and she's into like she wears garters or something like that. Like garters are weird. Like why is that sexy?
Yeah.
You got a rubber band that attaches your underwear to your socks. Like what is that?
No, yeah. Some of the preferences for women are just like, I guess it's good universally though, because it means there's more chances for guys, whereas for chicks it's like there's like you can kind of tell universally what's attractive on a woman from like a body composition aspect and features, but then for guys it's like so many fucking options and so many preferences that more guys are gonna have a chance than otherwise would with like a, you know, higher quality woman probably.
Well, guys have so many other weird things, right? Like a guy could be successful, that makes him more attractive.
Yeah.
A guy could be funny, that makes him more attractive.
Yeah, it's definitely good being a guy for sure because you get so many more things to play with from that aspect for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's like some statistic. It's like 5 to 10% of guys get like 90% of the girls or something because it's just like all of the like especially from an online dating aspect.
Yeah.
It's just like disproportionately ridiculous in how successful a very small subset of guys is on the device on the apps versus women. They from like, I don't know, 5 out of 10s all the way to 10 out of 10, a lot of them are like pretty much inundated with options still. Whereas guys, it's like only the top upper echelon have all the options and the rest get like fucking none.
Yeah, that's like the concept of the incel, right? Remember when that one dude drove his car into a bunch of people and killed them because he was an incel?
Yeah, and there was
then it became a real concern.
I forget Elliot Rogers, I think. I don't know if that was the guy. Maybe he shot people.
Elliot, that was his issue as well, that women wouldn't have sex with him. And
yeah.
he wasn't even an ugly guy.
Yeah, that's the weird thing is when you watch the videos, you could tell he
was a psycho.
Like the brain chemistry and just the fact that I bet he's never even tried like talking to chicks.
Right.
Like he probably just was at home like, why aren't I getting pussy? Like, why is it not handed to me on a silver platter?
Yeah.
And he was a normalish looking kid.
Yeah, there's
like,
definitely uglier guys who've had
not
hot
bad
girlfriends.
looking at all.
Yeah. Especially if they're successful. Yeah, there's way more options for men. It's unfair for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why women complain. That's really what the big complaint is when a woman sees like these unrealistic body types. That's
because they know
idea.
their value is more so based on that than anything else.
I mean, it's unfair.
Yeah, I can't even imagine the like awareness of knowing how disproportionate my value is based on physical appearance and almost nothing else. Because like if I'm a guy seeking a high quality woman, like I don't really give a shit if she's like rich and successful. I don't
at
like,
all.
No, like
I would almost be nice.
I would prefer you are like a good cook and like can take care of shit and like help me achieve success in my endeavors and are like supportive rather than like I don't give a fuck if you're a breadwinner or not.
Yeah, that's a weird position because then people automatically assume that you're anti like having a strong woman in your life, and that's not necessarily the case.
No.
It's just it's not more attractive.
Yeah. Yeah, your value is not propped up as a woman really if you have like all of these other things that guys can do to leverage. Yeah, which is like I can imagine would be quite frustrating for a woman who's,
driven.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It's like some women feel like as they're growing up that they have to prove themselves by gaining a commensurate amount of success. Like that this is a woman who could stand right up there with a man, but she's also hot. She's also attractive. Like, that's great.